made a video about 2.5 months ago, and my predictions were 100% accurate. So the UFO report came out today, and it was a lot of nothing. However, there was just enough in there to keep the big UFO enthusiasts happy, sitting on the edge of their seat. Isn't that wonderful? I'm not going to speculate about what percentage of those craft are extraterrestrial, but it's very, very small. Any alien race that is interested in visiting this world for anything other than resources, I mean, a lot of unintelligent creatures on this earth. Of course, I'm not going to speculate on that. But I said about 2.5 months ago in a video exactly what the report said today. That, well, the report essentially said, oh, well, some of these craft are worrisome. This is something we need to keep an eye out on. We know that they're not Russian, and we know that they're not Chinese, but they're performing, amazing feats of things that are, countless eons in the future of what our current physics understands. The fact is that most of these craft are, of course, MICTEC, and I'm trying to remember that phrase. It was told to me by an ex-government worker, and military-industrial complex technology. In other words, backwards engineered craft. I can't assume that there is much more than an extremely small percentage of extraterrestrial craft that have visited this world. There's nothing interesting here. I certainly know intelligent life on this world. And yes, I know about the German Die Glocke device. And I don't know if the Germans actually found a downed aircraft and were trying to backwards engineer it or not. Most of these craft, of course, are ours. Whether they're backwards engineered or modifications on backwards engineered, I won't speculate. The fact that many of these verifiable videos that came from Navy fighter craft, they, interestingly enough, have a xenon landing or anti-collision beacons on them, these UFOs. No genuine alien craft would have that. These are, of course, U.S. military or secret U.S. military aircraft. They have xenon landing / anti-collision strobes on them. Those are our craft. However, if there were a shadow military government, which of course there is, the most brilliant thing that they could actually put out in request to Marco Rubio, excuse me, I get his name right here eventually, request for transparency on this is, we'll feed them just enough information to slightly satiate their appetite on these craft, but still not say anything. And everybody's been excited. Not everybody. A lot of people have been excited about this report and waiting for this report. And yet it says exactly what I said it would say. Oh, this is fascinating. This is not Russian or Chinese, and it's definitely not. And they're doing fascinating, amazing things. We need to keep our eyes on this. Well, these are 95% of these, or probably 99% of these, are our engineered craft, operated by a shadow military complex. I mean, they are. These are our craft. The deepest parts of any government, especially ours, is when people demand information, freedom of information, is you treat them like mushrooms. You know what treat them like mushrooms means? It means you feed them poop and you keep them in the dark. That's how you grow mushrooms, by the way. You feed them poop and you keep them in the dark. So this brilliant report that got released today is a lot of nothing. But the less intelligent human folk, wow, the government just released information confirming that these unidentified craft are real, which essentially they did. Oh, that makes those people really happy. You see, you give people something, but you don't actually really ultimately give them anything. You give them actually less. I said, just feed them poop and keep them in the dark. So, exactly what I expected would happen is exactly what got released today. A whole lot of nothing. These are our aircraft, by the way. Yeah, they're field propulsion craft. Yeah. True propulsion of any advanced creatures would be field propulsion, not explosion technology, which is what we have. We're burning gasoline, we're feeding jet engines, or we have explosive liquids like rockets and whatnot. I mean, that's Stone Age technology. True propulsion, of course, is field propulsion. See, these are backwards engineered, our design field propulsion craft. I mean, they have xenon blinking strobes on them for anti-collision and for landing. No alien craft would have xenon strobes on them. So, congratulations to the military-industrial complex who engineered these technologies for releasing a brilliant pile of BS that says nothing, but it satiates the appetite of the people that... there's an enormous percentage of these people that just wanted the U.S. to confirm that these advanced craft exist. And they did that. Well, of course they exist. Well, we don't know what they are. Yeah, they do. They know exactly what they are. Yeah. So, I was proven right on this report. I knew that's exactly what they would do, and that's exactly what the military-industrial complex released. It's this report on alien craft is it's almost like the military, in releasing this, came up close to all Americans that were interested in the answers to these things, turned around, farted in everybody's face, and then threw a handful of glitter in their eyes, and then ran away. That's exactly what happened. Sir, what should be in this report on our top secret technology of field propulsion craft? I know what we'll do. We'll release this report which will be an equivalent of running up, turning around, farting in everybody's face, and then throwing some glitter on their eyeballs. And then running away really quickly. Half of them will be confused. The other half of them will be satisfied, because at least it's something. Stupid people. Oh, God. I'm actually sad that I was proven 100% right on what this report would say about the UFOs. I'm sad. But I knew that's what it would be. Thanks!